We've seen the Rat King Ben Yedder with the Player of the Month. Now he has 2 Rat Princes in the league and Dream Team. Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Michael, aka The Crusher, and today we have the return of the tier list for the Road to the Final promo. 18 plays to go through from the 3 competitions, so let's get into it. And you'll see we've got the tier list, but we've also got the animated border around us created by the excellent Caspro HD. I'll put a link down in the description to download it. £5 for all the streaming needs. I've got the webcams as a free image overlay, which rotates via OBS. It looks very, very nice. We've got the Champions League one on now, then it'll go into like the Europa League and then Europa Conference League as well. But yeah, as I mentioned, there's 18 cards in the Road to the Final promo. Obviously, we'll have objectives, SBCs, potential mini releases as well. But we're starting at the top. We'll start with the Champions League cards and then go through the competitions that way. So we're starting with a 92 Sadio Mane. An amazing, amazing card with 95 pace. For me, there's one option here, and it's keep him in the club. Liverpool obviously performing very well in Europe, very well in the league. The Carabao Cup final coming up soon, so they're firing on all cylinders. They've now got Diaz in from Porto as well, so there's no reason why this card won't get at least 2 or 3 upgrades. Next to him we have an 89 Kai Havertz, 87 pace, 85 shooting, 85 passing and 90 dribbling. Again, Chelsea are playing really, really well at this moment in time. They're playing Lille on Tuesday in their first leg, so yeah, I can only see a couple of improvements here as well for this Kai Havertz card, and yeah, I'll keep him in the club. Next up is quite an unusual one. We saw that he was going to be a flashback on Twitter, but he's a striker in the Road to the Final promo. It's an 89 Gareth Bale with 93 pace, 90 shooting, 86 passing and 88 dribbling with 84 physical. Obviously, we saw in midweek Real did actually lose the first leg against PSG. So for me, all this card looks amazing. Obviously, he's got the position change as well from that 82 right mid through to that 89 striker. I can't see Real Madrid progressing the way PSG played against them the other night. So for me, it's going to be a send to the transfer list, the top tier. Get your coins in, because I can imagine he's going to be worth a bit with him having the position change. Also converted back down into a CDM for chemistry reasons, stuff like that. So yeah, for me, send to the transfer list. Same for the next card, which is an 88 Alexis Sanchez from Inter Milan. 90 pace, 88 shooting, 86 passing and 91 dribbling with 83 physical. For me, it's going to be a send to the transfer list. Obviously, we saw in midweek Liverpool beat them as well. So, obviously, Mane's being kept in the club, but we're putting Sanchez on the transfer list. I don't see many improvements in this card. They're probably going out, I think, the second leg's in early March, I believe. Yeah, I think 8th of March. So, yeah, I can't see Sanchez improving. So, cash in while you can and get some coins for his value plummets. Next up, we've got an 88 Marcus Lorente. Obviously, in a weird position because they're playing United, who are very hit and miss, but they do have Mr. Champions League and Cristiano Ronaldo, who we've seen against another fellow Spanish side this year, pulled off a late winner against Villarreal. So with him in the side, they can do anything. But this Atletico side, obviously, have done well for numerous years now under Diego Simeone. But this card looks incredible. We've got 90 pace, we have 80 shooting, 85 passing, 85 dribbling, 82 defending, 84 physical. What a card this is. Keep him in your club. If he upgrades, perfect. If not, he's going to be absolutely cracked. We saw how good and continues to be we're sort of falling below the power curve a little bit now. His 86 gold was. So yeah, a very, very nice card. Next up, we got Tellez from Bayern Munich, 88 rated centre mid. Obviously, EA love French cards. 82 pace, 83 shooting, 85 passing, 88 dribbling, 81 defending, 84 physical. So a member of the Hullet gang. However, for me, I'd send to the transfer list rather than keeping your club, because there's another centre mid coming up which you'll definitely want to have. But for me, with Bayern, they seem to have been, the past couple of games, like not the Bayern that we've known. Obviously lost at the weekend against Bochum 4-2. They drew 1-1 with Salzburg in midweek in their first leg. Was it Kingsley Coman, 90th minute equaliser? So for me, there's a chance that he may not get upgrades. So while he's a high price, as soon as the promo comes out, cash in while you can. However, the next 2 cards we're going to keep in the club. 87 Kimpembe, 87 Renato Sanches. We've seen the Rat King Ben Yedder with the Player of the Month. Now he has 2 Rat Princes in the league and Dream Team. Kimpembe, 85 pace, 87 defending, 90 physical. Renato Sanches, 90 pace, 83 shooting, 86 passing, 91 dribbling and physical, 80 defending. These cards, get my words out, I'm not excited about them, are cracked. You've seen how good Renato Sanchez' signature signings was. You've seen how good and how much I complain about that 83 Kimpembe. These cards will no doubt be endgame players. They're just, the way these cards are built, there's something different about them. And it's hard to pinpoint why, especially with Kimpembe. Like, we're in middle of February and he's 83 gold, outmuscles most strikers. And pockets them. It's absolutely mental. But yeah, obviously PSG should, going off that performance the other night, beat Real Madrid. And Lille, obviously, against Chelsea, may not get any upgrades. But remember how cracked his inform last year was? It was only low rated. He was around for months. I think this is going to be a similar case for Renato Sanches. So yeah, keeping them both in the club. We've spoke for about 6 minutes, so we'll probably speed through a little more once we get into the other competitions. Then we've got Alex Tellez from Man United, a very nice card in 90 pace, 84 dribbling, 87 passing, 83 defending, and 82 physical. Obviously, a better card than the Shaw one that we had recently is the free card from the Objective. For me, I'd probably say keep in the club for now, but just be wary of him crashing in price. Obviously, for Premier League left-backs, the go-to one is Timothy Cancelo. Like, he just does everything. He can play in any position, no matter what you put him in the pitch. Otherwise, you have the Road to Knockouts Andy Robertson. You've got that Shaw card. You have Tanganga, the SBC. You've got Cornet. You've got Tierney. But I think because of his links here, Brazilian, Premier League, links to Flashback Varane as well, the green link into Varane, 100% keeping the club, but keep an eye. He might be one to put on the transfer list in the coming weeks. Then we move into the final Champions League card. Juan Cuadrado, 87 rated with 94 pace, 80 shooting, 82 passing, 91 dribbling, 82 defending, 80 physical. Even though he's a right back, he's a member of the Hullet gang. So again, probably similar to Timmy Cancelo we just mentioned a moment ago. You could probably play him in a lot of positions. However, his starting position is right back. They are going to be playing Villarreal, who are currently 7th in La Liga. So I'd say Cuadrado will qualify. Going off Juventus, going off Villarreal, the players that Juventus have compared to Villarreal, obviously just got Vlahovic from Fiorentina as well to hopefully fire them to glory. So yeah, 100% keep in the club. He should get at least 1, maybe 2 upgrades, depending how they get on in the draw, which I believe is 2nd week of March. Then we're into the Europa League cards, starting with an Ilicic from Atalanta, 88 centre forward, 85 pace, 90 shooting, 88 passing, 90 dribbling. Obviously, they beat Olympiacos the other night, so he will get an upgrade because I can't see Olympiacos coming back against them. However, for me, it feels like a clunky card in FIFA. Quite tall, striker, quite weak physical compared to his build, so transfer list, get some coins back in. However, the card next to him, Alejandro Gomez, obviously Sevilla beat Dynamo Zagreb the other night, 90 pace and 90 dribbling, 82 shooting, 86 passing, a very, very nice card. Should get a couple of upgrades, so we're going to keep him in the club. Then we've got 2 cards that are going to be facing each other, or have faced each other. They played on Thursday night. We've got Hirving Lozano from Napoli and Ansu Fati from Barcelona. Because it's so up in the air, for me, I'm placing both on the transfer list. Get some coins back in. Ansu Fati's going to be high in demand. Lozano probably not as much compared to Ansu Fati with a 97 pace, 90 dribbling compared to 97 pace and 87 dribbling. They are quite similar cards in their build in terms of stats, in terms of face stats, very, very similar. However, with it being 1-1, it's very close to call. You could lose coins on either. They might not go for the next round to see how Barcelona have sort of performed this year. So for me, transfer list in both and get some coins back into the club. The final Europa League card is Gareth Bowen, obviously from West Ham. A great season this year, obviously on the sort of cusp of an England call-up, should be in that World Cup squad if he continues his form. 86 card with 90 pace, 86 shooting, 82 passing, 87 dribbling. However, for me, it's a quick sell tier. Although I don't think it will be worth many coins. We don't know West Ham's opponents because obviously they're through to the round of 16. I'm sure it's around 16. 90% sure it's around 16. They don't play in this round because they won their group in the Europa League. So when the time his upgrade will come, which is going to be towards the end of March, will have foot birthday. I think there's going to be many players better than him, and that's the reason why we're going to be quick selling him. Jamie Vardy is a bit of a weird one. Obviously, Leicester won. I believe they played Randers in the Conference League the other night. 91 pace, 90 shooting, 85 dribbling. He's a very nice card, but his skill moves and weak foot, for me, just aren't really there. I've used his 86 this year a couple of times in draft. And yeah, although it'd be lovely to have a sort of, was it a FIFA 20 Player of the Month vibe about him? For me, it's going to be a transfer list. Get some coins back. He might be worth a little bit. The next card is Chris Smalling from Roma, 80 pace, 87 defending, 87 physical. Again, transfer list. I just think by the time he's going to get an upgrade, we're going to have loads of 90 pace forwards and above. He's going to get easily caught out. 70 dribbling, so probably low agility, low balance compared to some of the other nicer cards in Serie A. So for me, it's going to be a transfer list. And then the final one, Kamara from Marseille. Obviously, this was part of the leaks as well, since it's going to be an SBC with the other three Marseille players. 82 pace and dribbling, 85 defending, 84 physical. For me, again, with the upgrades, I believe they played Karabag the other night. I think they won 4-1. Apologies if I'm wrong. Trying to remember everything at the same time. But yeah, by the time he gets his upgrade, he's going to be, what, an 86 or an 87, depending on what they're going to do with the upgrade system. And again, I just think he'll be massively behind the power curve. I can imagine he's got less or the similar stats that Guendouzi that was a winter wildcard. So yeah, for me, the quick sell tier on that one. But yeah, that's what I think of Road to the Final promo. Obviously 18 cards, a lot to dissect in that video. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of the Road to the Final, what you agree with my ranking system. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, and most importantly, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.